Did the Incans help shape the world like we live in it today? Or are they just another society in the course of history? Hi, I'm Dylan Ashoff.
And I'm Ross Jackson. Welcome to World Documentaries. Tonight's episode is about pre-Columbian Incan society. I will now pass on to Professor Williams to talk a little bit more about clothing in the Incan society.
Clothing in the highlands needed to be warm as possible, as most of the empire was at high summits of mountains, and you could imagine it got pretty chilly up there. The clothes were normally made out of wool or cotton. The Incas were a bit similar to the feudal system in medieval. Officials wore knee-length tunic with pictures and symbols. Lower-class Incas wore cold and plain clothing. The ruler of the empire, known as Oath Sapa Inca, wore a hat or a crown made of gold, and an imbolized tunic covered in jewels. Slippers made from animal fur and a very comfortable cloth worn over his face. Also, rich and royalty often wore clothes once and burned them afterwards. This was considered a defense. There are many great researchers in the world, but who better than Professor Langsford, who will now be talking about food.
The Incas carved flat terraces into the mountain in order to grow crops. They ate potatoes, corn, llamas, alpacas, as well as guinea pigs, which were a delicacy. They also made their own sauces and spices. The Incans used an edible clay called pasa, as well as chili peppers, which were important ingredients in Incan society.
The Incas had a great irrigation system. If you don't know what that is, it's a water system that helps grow crops and provides water that the people and the animals can drink.
Yes, what a great idea.
Professor Gill will now give us some more information about this topic.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Ashoff. They were also very far ahead of their time in the irrigation system. The Incan emperors bathed often in sunken baths with closely fitted stonework in the palace grounds. Cleanliness was an important ritual and worship, including purification, public bathing, and washing your body.
We will now visit Phil Gregson, who will talk about the ranks of people in the Incan society.
The lower classes of people included commoners, farmers, and slaves. The next upper class included merchants, which are like bankers, and artisans, which make things like pottery. Next are the nobles, who organised and ran things in the Incan society. Then it is the priesthood, who were often part of the royal family, and finally with the king or high priest, whose job was to lead the empire, make rules and decisions, and keep the people of the empire safe. Now to the religious beliefs and the god who they prayed to.
I personally believe that the ancient religious customs were far more interesting than some Incan buildings. The Incan religions were like many other religions throughout history and modern-day religion. They have gods for most things. For example, they had a supreme god, the Roka, who in theory they thought created the world and all of the gods, and to top of his greatness, he also worked the world and gave happiness. They had a god for the sun, a god for storms called Alapa, a god for the moon, a god for the earth and the sea. The list would go on for a while, or at least until they ran out of things to put God's names under. To worship their gods, they would pray to them every day, and once a month, the priests would hold a celebration and the common workers would have a day off work. At these ceremonies, they would also sacrifice humans and animals, which was an honor.
Incas were just so revolutionary in the time, and how they survived that long ago with knowledge of building up an empire was just pretty amazing.
Thank you for watching. This is all we have tonight on World Documentaries.